All right. Who's our first guest? Everything ready? The camera's ready? Why ain't nobody talking to me?
Kendrick, what are you doing?
I'm producing the show. That's what y'all told me to come in and produce the show. I'm supposed to be producing the show.
No, I called you because I wanted you to be a guest on the show.
You know what?
Yeah. Okay, so
that make a little bit more sense.
You do not need all of this. Can I take this?
If
Can
you-
you let it go? Thank you. I know you like it, but
I wanna
you
start
can
a
go ahead and have a seat.
Can I borrow that for a protest that we?
Okay. All right.
You know what
All
I'm
right.
saying?
Just
You know what I'm
sit
saying?
down.
And
Okay.
this your
All
support.
right.
From the heart of Houston, it's fun, it's engaging, it's Chattin' with Chelsea. She's daytime's new bestie. Here's your host, Chelsea Edwards. Come back to me. I've got the feeling.
Hey, besties! Welcome to another episode of Chattin' with Chelsea. I'm your daytime bestie, Chelsea Edwards. Okay, we have a very special episode for you today, but first I gotta tell you, several months ago, I went to a friend's birthday party at a food hall. I was hanging out, getting something to eat, and I saw this gentleman at the bar. I said, man, he looks familiar. So I walked up, I said, how do I know you? And we went through like the whole thing you do, talking about where we grew up. Turns out we both grew up in the same area, Missouri City. Then we started talking about the schools we went to. Turns out we went to schools up the street from each other. But I'm still like, that is not it. What do you do? Where do you like to hang out? Where did we start talking about that? I invite him to a fashion show that I'm in. And it wasn't until I pulled up his Instagram so I could send him the flyer that I saw it was Kendrick Sampson, a whole celebrity I'm talking to. And so I took a look at that. I said, yeah, he not coming. And walked off. He is actually coming on Chattin' with Chelsea today, y'all. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a fantastic show, let me tell you. Kendrick Sampson is a producer and actor well known for his role as Nathan on Insecure. I also enjoyed him on How to Get Away with Murder. This fall, Kendrick will take on the iconic role of Quincy Jones in the highly anticipated Michael biopic. But he's not just in front of the cameras. Kendrick Sampson is also using his platform to create a better world through activism. And you're making my world better by being here, Kendrick. Thank you.
You make my world better. Come on, Mo City.
Okay, yes, we got to talk about this because you knew the whole time I was talking to you that you knew who you were, and it just was not clicking for me.
I mean, I've always known who I am. I know I'm from Mo City. We having a conversation. I mean, that was, we had a good conversation.
It was a good combo.
You know?
We like traced our roots and everything.
Yeah, two Mo City. I was about to say.
So we got to talk about Mo City. Okay. For one, have you been back at all to the old hood?
Yeah. I just stayed with my mama for a few days.
Okay, good.
It's different. It's so different now. Now you got a theater under the overpass. Under the Fort Bend Tollway? You got what used to be all swaths of land and trees. Now shopping centers and things. So it's. And I saw Mishaw's out there, and
it's building up. It's good to see what's happening out there.
Yeah.
So you and your mom moved when you were 18. Right.
I moved.
You moved when you were 18.
Yeah, my mama said, hell no. The reason I had to wait till I was 18, because my mama said, because there's actually a culture of like these young white kids that have like some money in Houston, and they go to, or they used to anyway, go to LA for pilot season, and my mama was like, we ain't got money like that. We're not just, I got a job.
Yeah, I can't just send you off.
I can't. So she said, when you 18, you can do whatever you want, but, and then she, regretted saying that. She was like, when you an adult, you can do it. I said, I'm 18, and then I'm going to LA. And I really, she said she would support as long as I supported myself. Meaning, morally.
Okay. Right.
And even when I was a kid, she would support me going to auditions here, around when I couldn't drive myself, and sometimes I had to go to Austin or New Orleans. So
she still helped you make that.
She
all
would
that
do
happen.
yeah, since I was in like 6th grade. She would
Wow.
yeah.
Was that when you knew you wanted to be an actor?
Yeah, around 5th, 6th grade.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had to wait a while to grow up and be able to.
Well, she told me when I told her, you know, that I wanted to do it because I found like a play at school or whatever, and I was like, oh, you can do this, and you ain't got to sing, you ain't got to do, you just, you know, you can play these characters. I used to do all these like impressions of Shaka Khan and Bill Clinton, whoever the hell else.
Okay, all right. And do you still do it?
Well, hold on. Now, don't put me on the spot now. But, you know, when I was a kid, but I thought I was really good.
I'm sure you were.
So I started trying to hone my skills, but she said, you know, as long as you support yourself, and since I was in 6th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, I started training, and I found that as my own space, and that's, you know, I was a storyteller, so I could tell stories, I could embody these stories, and the more I got involved with it, the more I did like theater in school, and you know, all of that. You know, at Elkins.
Up the street from Hightower.
And I realized there wasn't like a whole lot of material, like they couldn't find material for black people, you know, for a young black kid that was authentic to the culture, that was authentic to who I was. You know, it was a lot of stories written for people that didn't look like me. And I wanted my homies, you know, in Mo City and Southwest to know that they could be represented, that this is a career, that there's so many things behind it, like camera folks, security, you know, carpenters, all types of jobs in that industry, and that we have, you know, the opportunity to do that. So I went to LA because I wanted to bring all that back. My plan was go and be like, you know, there for like 5-6 months and get real rich and famous, and then come back and then buy everything and then tell everybody and bring all the opportunity back and everybody rise up together.
Okay, but you did took
it's
a while.
It's been yeah, 5, you know, you can multiply that 5 months by about, you know, a few years.
It's all good, but you are bringing things back.
Always have been, yeah. It's been obviously it wasn't that easy of a process, but yeah, we're doing that in big ways now, so I'm really, really excited to continue that work.
Yes. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to talk about all of that you're doing here. All right? We'll be right back after this. Welcome back. We've got activist and actor Kendrick Sampson joining us, Isaiah Park, CEO of the Session R&B Jam. All right. Isaiah, we had to bring you in because, Kendrick, you got a big birthday celebration coming up.
I do gotta be, you know, I do things for my birthday. I have a good time. You know, I'm a Pisces. I like pleasure. I like to have a good time. I like to, you know, shake a little tail feather. And I love music, and this is the homie Isaiah, and he has, you know, the Session R&B Jam, which you can talk about more. And
because y'all are teaming up.
And
it's a partnership.
Yeah, and the purpose behind it, because that's really, you know, with Build Power, our organization, we're doing a lot of work in Houston, and we, you know, center around, you know, community building, content, culture. And we have 3 programs around state violence and labor, sexual health and liberation, and mental health. Mental health one's called Free Your Mind, and has a special connection to the Session.
Yeah, so I created the Session as a place where you could basically get music therapy and, you know, kind of just feel like you're at home relaxing with your family and just enjoying good songs and all kind of R&B and other genres that we hit. But yeah, the Session is kind of like a double, like music session, therapy session. And I decided to hit up my homie and ask him if he wanted to come, and he's enjoyed it ever since. And so what better way than to do it for his birthday?
He got R&B Jam. We be jamming. I be in there having a good old time. And we got who? Dez.
We got Dez. We got Spud. We got
Howard.
Patrice Dominique.
And
then
Oh, and then
Wait, I smell an exclusive.
So first of all, number
announced it
one, first of all, them alone,
Yeah.
Des, Pud, and
Patrice.
Patrice
Yeah.
are like some of my favorite singers, and people don't know the live music and the band and the DJ. They be down here, as much incredible live entertainment as you could get down here, and my home girl Amber Riley is coming through. Amber Riley, listen, Amber been singing. So Build Power does a lot of events, but we were in the streets. We were on the front lines in a lot of protests and such. And Amber has been, since day one, Build Power supportive. She's lended her talents to the protest. She's lended it to the movement. She's got out there in the streets. But she also like to have a good time. That's my party homie. So we gonna have a good time. She's been supporting the birthdays for a while. She said she would come out and sing. And Issa Rae is gonna come out. Issa coming. So
that's another exclusive.
Yvonne did come to the last one.
And Danielle Brooks, and they were like,
they had a great time.
Incredible. They were like, it's a spiritual moment. So Issa's coming down, Amber's coming down. Yeah, it's gonna be
now, Chelsea, you gotta come too.
Obviously, just go ahead and put my name on the list. Whoever we gotta talk to,
you gonna have a good. Bring your dancing shoes.
Oh, absolutely. Did you see my walkout?
Yeah. And make sure y'all get some tickets. If you see this and you want to come and party and join with us, it is a fundraiser. We are a 501c3. We're a nonprofit, and we're doing some incredible work here in Houston, especially around building up the creative scene and infrastructure and making sure people have jobs. And of course, a lot of social justice work. But, we're, at the end of the day, we're entertainers, we're performers, we're creatives, we're artists, and we want to make sure doing what we do best.
Yes. What does that look like, your vision for Houston and its creative scene? Does it look like more of what LA has as far as opportunities and projects?
I think that, I was convinced that the opportunity was elsewhere when I first, and there is opportunity elsewhere. I mean, there's a lot of, has been the mecca of filmmaking and television for a long time, but it also makes us value local talent less. Where I think it should be the opposite. When you leave Houston, you realize how much is exported outside of Houston, how much people love the grills, how much people love the barbecue, the food, the culture, but they are not investing in Houston. They're taking the opportunity outside. So I want to make sure everybody knows they can come back home, they can invest here, they can headquarter here. There's a bigger population in the greater Houston area than 35 states. And there's so many different diverse cultures and schools of thought here and brilliance. I want more than anything for us to stop devaluing that. What I've been trying to look at is like mutual aid models and community building models where we support each other and don't have to worry so much about survival, where we really, really invest in each other and understand how to build power around what's most important. When I was a kid, Austin was the mecca of independent filmmaking, right? And had tax incentives and everything. People don't realize how much talent and how much bigger we could be right here in Eight's time, especially if we join forces. I'm just saying, we a behemoth culture. We're already an international behemoth culture maker.
And we're seeing this in action, joining forces. So step one is get the ticket.
Step one is get the ticket, and we're going to continue doing these collaborations.
Yeah, we got plenty more.
Bigger and bigger and better and better.
So you guys got to follow Build Power. Find out what else you're cooking up.
Follow Build Power. Follow
this is the session.
Yes. All right.
And Build Power is BLDPWR. Don't get it twisted.
Get it right. Okay. All right. I heard you're a foodie, so we're gonna take it to the kitchen. I got a special surprise chef here for you. We're gonna make sure you're fed on Chattin with Chelsea. Okay. All right. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Kitchen with Kendrick Sampson and also award-winning restaurateur Chris Williams. Thank you for coming on Chat with Chelsea.
Thanks for having me.
Kendrick said he was hungry, so I asked you to come in.
I got him covered.
Yes, I also thought this was a perfect pairing because you have Lucille's, you have Ratto, you have Late August, but you also have Lucille's 1913, your nonprofit.
Yeah.
You help feed people.
Yeah, we do. We do. And now we're moving, our initiative is into farming. You know, we started the nonprofit when we were cooking for the palates of the people that we were serving, like very intentional with how we served our community. And now we've switched that to growing. So we grow for people,
wow.
specifically out in Kendleton. And with the new restaurant, Late August, a lot of the stuff that you see here comes directly from that farm as a way to help sustain the mission.
Yes, but Michelin recommended Late August.
That's right.
Yes. All right. So we're going to try to feed ourselves, Kendrick and I, today. You're going to put us to work. What are we making?
So I wanted you to try the tomato salad. This one, this dish right here is like, it's one of the first things that I did over at Late August. It came directly from the farm. I was walking out there and just started pulling things, putting them in my hands, and came up with this. So given that springs, go on and get in there, bro.
You want to get in there so we can
in
know
there.
what we're doing?
We ain't gotta wait.
No, we're aiming
I mean, he said try. I don't believe in try. I believe in doing.
You're
so
right.
I was just going. I just wanted to help out the conversation. You know?
Okay, all
I
right.
didn't want to say try. Nobody trying.
So we're going to make this or do our best.
Yeah, and spring's about to come up, so we'll be pulling stuff out the ground again soon. So just wanted you guys to get a taste of this
Beautiful.
one.
Okay,
Yeah.
Kendrick, you can't just eat this
right.
whole
Okay.
time.
My bad.
We have to work.
Yeah, my bad. Go
Okay.
ahead.
All right.
Just give me a bite.
All right. So we're chopping.
Yeah, so we're just gonna dice up the tomatoes the way you see right here. I wanted you guys to get a visual, so you can dice Chelsea and
How are you
Hold on
with
now.
you better with the
She
knife.
picked up that knife. No, go ahead. I just wanted to make sure
I was going to ask you how well you are with dicing.
I'm okay. I'm all right. You know, I ain't cooked in a while.
Yeah.
This ain't cooking, but
All right.
I'm chopping.
It's chopping.
Yeah, we can
He's
chop.
starting us early. He's like testing us.
You
Yeah,
good?
maybe just
Early.
dice one tomato.
Okay.
You're squeezing all the juice.
I wasn't.
brother.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Let me see his sizing. Okay.
Yeah, look at you.
I'm
yeah.
good with that.
You got it.
Okay. See?
Nice grip.
I'm going to do a little bit
Come on,
here.
man.
Do a little bit
that's
more.
good. That's good.
See, the chef said nice grip.
Nice grip. Oh, you know,
all I
I'm over
need
here
to do
working. And then we just gotta dice up this cucumber right here.
There's more.
Yeah.
There's
All right.
And so the vegetables that we use over at Lucille's, they all come, well, as much as possible, they come from our farm, so they're completely organic. All the fruit and the vegetables, the leaves specifically, are all like, they have holes in them.
Oh, wow.
I like this stuff to be ugly because I like it to be vetted by nature.
Nice.
When you get a pristine vegetable, you know it's covered in poison or plastic, one of the two, so we try to avoid that.
Natural.
Yeah.
What was the reaction when you got that
You got some
Michelin?
skills.
Okay. You know, once I start chatting and getting my
Okay.
groove, then
All right,
I'm
I see
good.
you.
The
Okay,
bragging.
yeah.
Now you
I
bragging.
see you.
Now I get to brag. Okay, Kendrick, this is your part right here,
Wait.
because he already
Yeah, I was
prepped
about
that
to
for
say,
you.
Nice
I
and
gotta do
safe.
this.
Yeah. Nice and safe.
Yeah, look how much easy I
Look at
chopped
that.
that out. You know,
You were
if you
prepared.
have a spoon like this is a special spoon
It's all
that
coming
chops
back
the
together.
avocado itself.
Yes,
You're
yes.
welcome.
Beautiful.
Chops the
Okay.
avocado itself. That's funny.
So, as I would say, Michelin recommended now. What was
Yeah.
your reaction when you got that news?
I was blown away. We're the first black-owned restaurant to get that recognition as quickly as we have. We're one of the only black restaurant in Texas to get the recognition, and our ambition is to get the green Michelin star, because that's our whole jam. We're all about sustainability, completely organic, zero waste, scratch kitchen, and then we also just got a nod as one of the top 25 restaurants in the country through Esquire
Yes.
magazine
Yes.
a couple of months ago.
Congratulations.
Only one in
on
Texas.
that. I mean, looking
Yeah,
at the
thank you.
thread, you brought us food from all three.
Yeah, I knew I was going to be with Chelsea, so I brought everything.
Yeah, oh yeah. See,
I brought everything.
you already
Yeah,
knew
yeah.
to come ready. Okay, so I can just dump this, right?
Yeah, you can just dump
Okay.
it all up in there.
Nice.
Right, so you
All
already
right.
know what to do.
Tell us about this guy right here. I just need
So
to know.
this is one of the first dishes I came up with over at Lucille's, our mothership. We're celebrating our 13th year this year, and so that one's pork and beans. What you trying to get at?
No,
buddy?
go ahead.
Go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get it. Don't let me get in the way.
Oh my goodness.
Don't
Go
let me get in
ahead.
the way.
that looks good.
Kendrick, you go ahead. I'm going to finish the work here.
This is the real work. It's tasting.
It's tasting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what am I putting for
Oh
the
yeah, so
vinaigrette?
this is a suya vinaigrette. We have sesame oil, fish sauce, a little bit of lime juice, and and really good olive oil. We just mix those up and toss it on top. Everything that I do, like I try to keep it as simple as possible, and just let the ingredients speak for themselves.
Nice. All right. Okay.
Not
that's
that I'm
easy
lazy
enough.
at all.
Okay. Are you gonna pour with
I
me,
like
friend?
easy. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, look.
Yeah, you definitely like easy. He's like, I'll take that oil.
You gotta do one of these.
A little responsibility.
You
Okay.
just whisk that up a
And
little
the
bit here.
sesames. Okay.
We'll top the salad off
This
with the
is called
sesame.
really good
Oh, top it.
oil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm remaking the
What am I
recipe.
doing with
Like
this?
Ooh, you about to whisk a tomato. All right.
Am I whisking like whisk? Like I got to do like you know. them chefs
We
do
want it to go
I gotta be
to,
like this,
to
am I splashing it too
emulsifies,
much?
but yeah, you got it.
Emulsify.
Yeah, that's when the
Yes.
You gotta
oil
tell
and the
me.
citrus
Okay,
blends
I was
together. It
about to
becomes
say,
one liquid, and you don't see any
use
separation between the
smaller
two.
Oh
words.
wow, we
Yeah.
learned so much on this show.
Yeah,
Thank
and
Did
you.
I do it
quickly,
right?
all
Did
fast
I do it?
learners too. Yeah, and you nailed it. You got it.
Look,
Yeah.
look.
Beautiful.
That's it.
Oh, you
Amazing.
did great.
I'm pretty good.
I mean, I
And
would
so then
swear.
you can just pour that on top of the salad. And then I
Okay.
brought some garnishes here for you. These all come from the farms. This is pea shoots and mustard green frills and
Nice. Okay. All right.
and I
pour
want
it
to
on.
see how
Love
close you
mustard
guys can
green
get it to make it
frills.
look like mine.
Okay, we're gonna work on that. We're
Yeah.
gonna take a quick commercial break as we work, and we'll be right back. Thanks again to Chris Williams for coming in. I know you highlight Black-owned, minority-owned vineyards, women-owned vineyards on your menus. So y'all,
All of that.
Yeah, all that. Check that out. And then Kendrick, where can we check out your next project?
I mean, you just gotta follow me.
Okay.
Kendrick 38. I mean, obviously the Michael biopic is coming out at the end of the year. Was honored to play Quincy Jones,
Yes,
the legend himself.
yes.
Quincy Jones, as we're losing so many of our legends.
Yeah.
You know, Roberta Flack, Angie Stone, Quincy Jones. So that was an honor.
Yes.
So stay tuned there, and definitely make sure you stay tuned to build power for all of the work that we're going to be doing. It's going to be critical this year.
And where do we get tickets to the birthday party?
Make sure you get tickets at thisisthesession.com.
Okay, well, I can toast to that. All right,
on,
go ahead,
toast.
Chris, grab the bottle. See you on the next Chattin with Chelsea. Keep up with us on social at Chelsea Show Fox, and we'll see you next time.
No, you did it again. All right, there you go. There, boom, boom. Yeah, yeah.